Watch this video and learn 3 advanced phrasal verbs with the verb come that native speakers use in everyday conversations. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First and foremost, thank you so much for watching this lesson. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Now let's cut to the chase. More phrasal verbs, and today with the verb come. In today's video, I'm going to focus on one meaning for each phrasal verb, but there may be different meanings, okay? So always keep that in mind. The first phrasal verb of the day is to come down on, to punish or criticize a person or an activity very strongly, very severely, okay? So you criticize someone or something very strongly, severely. So here are some examples. The school dean, the director of the school dean came down pretty hard on the kids for spray painting the bathroom doors. So here we have a context. A school, the director of the school dean, came down pretty hard, criticized the kids pretty hard for spray painting the bathroom doors. Or even punished, okay? Of course not physically, hello, we can't do that. But he came down pretty hard, and pretty hard is a very common collocation. Whenever you see come down on, you may see pretty hard in the examples as well. So maybe there was some kind of punishment. Maybe it was just an oral criticism, or maybe there was some kind of punishment. Maybe they couldn't go to school, they were expelled. Maybe there was some kind of punishment. That's the idea of come down on, okay?
I'm sorry I had to come down on you so hard.
Now you think you're doing these boys a favor, taking them aside every time I come down on them.
Another example. My boss came down on Jim pretty hard this morning. Jim made a huge mistake that caused our company to lose an important client. So here, my boss came down on Jim pretty hard. So you see, pretty hard again. And I am intentionally using pretty hard because it is a common collocation for this phrasal verb, okay? So my boss came down on Jim pretty hard this morning to finish. Jim made a huge mistake that caused our company to lose an important client. So he made a huge mistake. Now my boss is angry, is furious, and came down on Jim pretty hard, punished or maybe criticized, okay? So he criticized Jim heavily because Jim made a huge mistake. So huge, a big, an enormous mistake that caused the company to lose an important client. So you see the context. The boss is angry. He criticizes Jim heavily, severely, because he lost an important client because of a mistake he made. So that's the context for you to understand. Now there you have it. Let's move on to the next phrasal verb, to come through. To come through may have different meanings, actually has a lot of different meanings, but I will focus on one particular meaning, which is to be successful. Pay attention, to be successful, to succeed in surviving or dealing with an illness, a disease, or a difficult situation, an obstacle, a problem. Okay, so you are successful, or maybe not if it's a negative phrase, in surviving or dealing with an illness, a disease, or a difficult situation.
Don't give up on us, I know we can still come through.
Peter, I know it's been difficult, but I am sure we will come through it together. So look at the context. Maybe Peter is my husband and we are having financial problems, okay? It's been hard. So I can look at him and say, Peter, I know it's been difficult. I know it's been tough, but I am sure we will come through it together. So I am sure we will deal with this problem successfully. We will be able to deal with this problem successfully together. So we have to do it together. We have to face this problem together. So that's the idea of come through in this example, okay, of the verb come through. Another example, Mr. Johnson had a terrible accident last night. I feel sorry for him because he is too old to come through a fall like that. So here I'm being a little negative because I'm saying, oh, I feel sorry for him because he's too old to come through a fall like that. So he's too old to succeed, getting recovered, getting better from a fall like that. Maybe he was walking and then he fell, okay? So he had a terrible accident. I feel sorry because he's too old. Maybe he's 80, maybe he's 90, maybe he's 100. So it's more difficult to survive an accident like that. It's more difficult to come through, to deal with this accident at his age, okay? We know how bad it can be for older people when they have accidents. It can be fatal. Example number 3. Peter was so afraid of taking his driving test, but he came through just fine. So here is a positive outcome. He was afraid. He was nervous. Oh my God, my driving test. But he came through just fine. He was able to succeed in dealing with a difficult situation. Maybe driving was a difficult situation for him, but he was able to come through this challenge, to face this obstacle and be successful. That is awesome. And hey, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like button and if possible, share this lesson with 2 friends who will probably be interested in learning these phrasal verbs on WhatsApp, maybe on Instagram direct message, on Facebook. Who knows? You may find more people who can enjoy this lesson. Moving on to the next phrasal verb, to come up against. To come up against means you are having a challenge, a problem, an obstacle. So you have to deal with a challenge or problem or stress. It is something unpleasant, not nice. It is something unpleasant or that makes you stressful, that you have to deal with. I'm sorry, but you need to deal with this stressful, this annoying, this problematic situation. So here's an example. The new manager came up against a great deal of resistance from his sales team in changing the department. So let's contextualize here. He's a new manager, okay? And he wants to implement changes in the new department. If you have had some work experience, you know how hard it is for new people to change things, okay? So what happens? He came up against a lot of resistance from his sales team. So the new manager is facing resistance. The problem is resistance from his sales team. So the new manager came up against a lot of resistance from his sales team in changing the department. That happens a lot. Second example, I've never come up against anything I can't handle. Very positive. So basically what I'm trying to say here is I've never had any obstacle, any problem, any circumstance that I cannot deal with, that is not possible for me to deal with, to handle, to manage, to take care of. So she may have had many problems in her life, in his life, but they never had problems in dealing with the situations, okay? So I have never come up against anything, any circumstance, any challenge that I couldn't take care of. So very positive indeed. Now, one common collocation with come up against is to come up against a brick wall, okay? As you can see here on the screen, this is a brick wall. This is an idiom, okay? And when you use this idiom in conversations, it means that you have reached a point in a situation, you've reached a moment in a problem, in a situation, when you cannot make progress anymore. You get stuck because of something or someone is stopping you. So here is an example. The detective seems to have come up against a brick wall in his investigation. So the detective is doing an investigation. He was working, it was happening, but hey, something is not working. So at this moment, he feels that he has come up against a brick wall because he can't go any further. Many students seem to come up against a brick wall at a certain moment on their journey to fluency. They don't know what is stopping them, but they feel they have come up against a brick wall. If you have watched this lesson until now and you enjoyed it, make sure to type value here in the comments, #value, because that way I know that I am helping you improve your English. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!